Okay. I went back, I found a little save spot or whatever, and I was able to just play through until I pretty much was just, clicking through and stuff, trying to get my points up with Jisoo. Anyway, so now a cutscene is happening, so we'll start that up, but first I want to save it now that, after all of that, I'm going to just save it real quick. So I don't have that happen again. I'll save it there. Okay, let's go back and see what happens. Okay, it's been raining since last night. It's the weekend, but I can't go anywhere because of the rain. The weather made me feel a bit gloomy. I don't like rainy days because the sky is gray and the weather becomes chilly. On a rainy day like this, I just want to sit down with the sketchbook and draw all day while drinking hot tea. I sat against the glass door leading to the balcony and opened up my sketchbook. I could hear the thick drops of rain beating the window. Jisoo, who has turned into a cat, slinked over to see what I'm doing. Jie and Jian seem to have gone shopping for groceries together, and Jiu went out somewhere by himself. Jian has been taking a bath for a long time, maybe Jian. He seemed to like the rubber duck that I bought him a while ago so much that he took a long time in the bath to play with him. It's been a while since the house was this quiet. I picked up a pencil and started sketching. Jisoo and his cat self quietly sat next to me. Hot steam was coming out from my cup of tea. I could concentrate well in this quiet and peaceful atmosphere. Drawing is a hobby of mine through which I relieve my stress. You draw lines and connect them together on a blank piece of paper to create something. The best thing about it is that if you make a mistake, you can always erase it and draw again. I have no pressure of being graded either, as I would be on an exam, and I'm given the freedom to draw whatever I want. I usually draw small animals like birds or squirrels. The reason why I draw these animals is probably because I envy their freedom. The animals fly and run just as their instincts tell them to. I sometimes draw the landscape, but I never draw people. Drawing green grass, mountain, trees, or flowers makes me feel relaxed. Today I'm drawing a small bird. A bird that's sitting on a windowsill, ready to fly. Right before he's about to take off into the blue sky. Good work. I turned around to see who's calling me. Jisoo was back to being human. I was too focused on drawing that I didn't realize he had changed. Jisoo was sitting down looking at me. Yeah? That guy from last time. You really are together? Oh, gosh. This again? I already told you, if you can't trust me, man. Gosh. After we confessed our feelings towards each other, I told Jisoo that there was nothing going on between me and Hee-jae. In fact, I told him several times. Yes, how many times do I have to tell you? Right? Then I want to know. What? Know what? That is... I stopped my hand and looked up to see Jisoo. His face was a bit red. Come to think of it, it's the first time that only the two of us are in the living room together. About you. Aww. What? About me? I want to know more about you. Not knowing how to react, I just looked at him. He wants to know me for who I am? Well, duh, he likes you, right? You want to know about me? About what? Well, for example, type of fish you like to eat, your favorite movie, what you want to do in the future, why you're always so busy, and the type of cat you like. Aw, the type of cat you like. He means the type of man you like. That's cute. Cat that I like? You know, I thought about it, and I know nothing about you. It doesn't make any sense that I don't know anything about the girl that I like. Aw, good girl that he likes? Aw, I can feel myself blushing. How can I concentrate on the game when he says these things? Wait, what game? Wait, what game? He's drawing. You're drawing. Come to think of it, Jisoo is the first person to tell me that he wants to know me better. Instead of, I want to know you, I've heard you have to do this and that even more. When you draw, you look really different than you usually are. Different? You look really pretty and alive. Aww. I look alive? Jisoo continued. When I first saw you, I thought you were just a nerd. Oh, you know what? Forget you. But when I observed you closely, you were just living life in a fixed routine. You go to school, then cram school, then come home and study. And I couldn't feel any passion from you doing those things, but you still worked hard. Frankly, I didn't understand why you were trying so hard at something you don't even enjoy. I was surprised by Jisoo's correct observation. So that's how my life looks in the eyes of other people. But you look different when you're drawing. When you're drawing, you really look like you're having a good time. The statement touched me, because it tells me that he's been watching me with interest. Drawing is one of the few things that I actually like to do. No one tells me what to draw. I get to decide for myself. I didn't tell him anything, and yet Jisoo figured out exactly what I like to do. I was a bit embarrassed and happy at the same time. I didn't know how to express these mixed feelings, and instead stared at the tip of the pencil that I was holding. So I thought about it. What do you like to do? What kind of person are you? Why do you work so hard on things that you don't like to do when you actually have something you enjoy doing? There are still so many things I don't know about you. Aww. Jisoo scooted closer to me. He's close. Ah! Tell me more about you. I felt Jisoo's soft hair brushing against my cheek. I could feel his breath on my left ear. I put my sketchbook down. I couldn't concentrate on drawing, but I couldn't bear to look at him. I cast a quick side glance at him and saw that he was grinning. What are you doing? My heart is beginning to pound. What is he trying to do? You don't like me this close? Aw, I know you don't. I don't know how to answer whenever he gives me these direct questions. My body became stiff out of nervousness. I want to know more about you. I think my heart would skip a beat if he comes any closer. His face is getting closer. Ah! If he comes any closer, my body won't move. I can't move. I should turn away, but I don't want to. The moment felt long and magical. My mind became blank. I couldn't meet his eyes and could only stare at the tip of his nose approaching closer. I could hear my heart beating wildly. Ah, Ji-yeon! Dang you, Ji-yeon! Hey, I used up all the shampoo in the bath. Nuna. Whoa! I immediately jumped away from Jisoo, and I quickly hid my red cheeks with my hand. Nuna? Yeah? Did he just see that? What should I do? I picked at Jisoo through my fingers. Jisoo had a disgruntled look on his face. He seemed to have no shame whatsoever. Instead, he was glorying at Jian with a look that could kill. Why are you covering your face, Nuna? Can't you see that Jisoo is giving you a dirty look? Huh? I answered in a small voice without lowering my hands. Jian walked over to me. I wasn't sure whether Jian was aware of Jisoo giving him a dirty look or purposely ignoring him. I could smell the fruit shampoo from his hair. Oh-ho! Jian places his hands on his hips and peered into my face. I don't know why I'm feeling so nervous when I didn't do anything wrong. I see. What do you see, Jian? What do you see? Yeah, you're dripping water on the floor. Yeah, well, I'll give up. My intention wasn't even good anyway. What? Huh? Surprised by his unusually cold voice, I lowered my hands from my face. That's weird. Jian had a forlorn look on his face. Not having my wishes fulfilled. I'm used to that. Oh, maybe he was trying to get her. Well, I mean, I guess they're all trying to get her. But it's just interesting that now he, changed it up. I guess all of that, oh, Nuna, I'm a baby, oh, take care of me, was kind of an act, a little bit. Wish? What wish? Uh-oh. Jisoo stood up and put his hand on top of Jian's head. Huh? What's going on? Jisoo didn't look angry anymore. Instead, they seemed to be silently communicating with each other. What is it? What's going on? I opened my mouth but didn't exactly know what to say. Jisoo let out a small sigh and walked toward the kitchen. There was an awkward moment between Jian and I. I think this is the first time that I ever felt awkward in front of Jian. Jian, are you all...
딸기.
Strawberry!
뭐?
What?
딸기향
Buy
샴푸
me some
사다
strawberry
줘.
shampoo, huh?
응?
Jian is back to his normal self. Aww. You know what you just said? What does that...
아참.
Oh, and I'm going to go out
내일부터
often
자주
for
외출할
tomorrow.
거야.
And I'm going to sleep out too for many, many
외박도 해.
days.
많이.
Aww. Jian smiled brightly. Oh, I guess he's letting Jisoo win. He seems like his usual self, but it feels a bit different. Sleep out? Sleep out where?
걱정 마.
Don't worry,
난
everyone's nice to me
예쁜
because I'm a cute cat.
사람들이 다 친절하게 대해주거든.
That's not the point. Sleep out with his cat ears? Something might happen that would put him in trouble. Hee-jung. Jian smiled. You have other things to worry about now, right? Is he talking about Jisoo? Jian said with a nonchalant shrug, smiling. The same tone of voice, the same smile, but something's changed. I suddenly felt a wall between us. This isn't right. Jian, are you... I tried to talk to him. He turned himself into a cat. Aww. Without any response, he jumped onto the sofa. Looking at him curling up and closing his eyes, I felt as if I shouldn't say anything to him now. Poor Jian. But what can you do? Alright, let's pause.